Strong Opinions is brought to you by Audi Kirkwood. You can see a huge selection of new Audi models online, AudiKirkwood.com. Get in there. It's beautiful if you haven't been for a while. Totally remodeled.
Get in there.
I'm adding extra things because they're a fine sponsor.
Yeah.
Strong Opinions. All right. I've been holding on to this one for a little while, but I'm going to do it. We're getting a little carried away, women, with the eyebrow drawing.
Oh.
It is.
I didn't know that was happening anymore. I thought it was all bushy eyebrows now.
There goes mine.
Yeah,
for today.
it is. It is bushy. But
I'm imagining like that little pencil.
No.
drawn in,
This is like
making it bigger.
Squared. Oh yeah.
Okay.
And way too dark for maybe what else is going on.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like face and just way drawn on eyebrows. It's a lot. I just think that you need to go to, and listen, I've made mistakes with my eyebrows because I buy into it, and I don't want to look like an idiot with my thin eyebrows when I have full makeup on.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you go too dark. You really need to go talk to somebody at either a makeup counter or where they sell makeup and have them find the perfect color for you, for the perfect shade for your eyebrows.
So you're saying it is okay to draw in some more brow.
Oh, yeah.
But
people
just
are drawing
gotta
the
be
brows
right,
in.
Right color. And
But sometimes they're just
don't go crazy.
Sometimes they are so big, they're too big.
They're like kind of Bert and Ernie.
They're just gigantic. And I understand if you're used to seeing yourself, but it's shocking. I just think we're just overdoing it in eyebrows.
Why are you angry?
There are a lot of Uncle Leo eyebrows out there right now. That's Sharpie. Don't use a Sharpie on your eyebrows. What do you think, May?
Don't look at my eyebrows, but
Your eyebrows
I
look
agree
fine.
with you.
You know what I'm saying? Where
Yes.
they're just, and you can see them squared off here.
Yeah, I've noticed that square.
Yes. Go talk to somebody. Get some proper recommendations and, just fill them in.
Yeah, your eyebrows shouldn't look like you're a Minecraft character.
Yes, or you shouldn't have 12-year-old eyebrows. You're 45. It's fine.
Your eyebrows look different.
Yes. That's it. I just think we're overdoing it with the eyebrows.
Okay.
Don't even get me started on lips. No, I'm just kidding.
That's next week.
All right, what about you guys?
Okay, so I have to tell you a story before I can get to my strong opinion. I, over the weekend, shoplifted.
Wow.
I'm almost positive that I have shoplifted an entire grocery cart of groceries from Aldi.
What happened?
So Mamie made a face like she knows what I'm about to say. So I loaded up my groceries. Alex and I were shopping over the weekend, and it was busy in the store. And I was waiting, try to get to a self-checkout. And I don't know about you, but I always feel that kind of pressure when there's people waiting behind me. If I'm self-checking out, I'm going as fast as I can. So finally one opened up, jumped in, started scanning my groceries. Aldi makes it easy. I've talked about how they've got big barcodes, so you can go pretty fast. I'm scanning, and I didn't think about, for the first time ever, I bought alcohol at Aldi. And I've never bought alcohol there before. But I'm at a self-checkout, and I've done it other places. You scan it, and the little light starts flashing, and somebody comes over.
Yeah, if you have booze, you usually don't self-checkout.
Yeah, but somebody usually checks. I noticed that, like, my Schnucks, half the time when I do it, I just kind of look over and they're like, okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
And somebody, like, bloop, bloop, does something over there and it just works. And so I'm scanning the alcohol. I scan that pretty early and I just keep going because I learned that at one point. Like, you don't have to stop and wait. You can just keep scanning.
Yeah, if they don't shut your system down.
Yeah.
Great.
And so I didn't want to slow anybody down. So I'm just like, I'm just going to keep scanning until somebody comes over, or I'll look over and wave and, show, look, gray in my beard. Obviously I'm old. And scan, get done. Nobody's looking around, nothing's flashing. And so I was like, I guess they saw me and scanned it, or said I was okay. Put my card in. My card ran. It said transaction approved. Grabbed the receipt, walked out. And then the next day, I don't even know why, I just happened to pull up the bank account, like online, just to kind of look and see, because we had a bunch of charges. And I was like, I just want to see whatever happened. Oh, and then I also got an email that said your card was declined. Yesterday. I was like, what? Why would my card be declined? It had no information, nothing on when it happened, where it happened. I just got a generic email. So my first thought was like, this is some sort of spam thing trying to get me to put in my account number. Well, I went onto our bank account online and looked, and I was like, I don't see anything weird. And I noticed, I'm like, where's that Aldi charge? Like, because we were at Aldi today. Why is that not on there? And that's when I realized, I think it denied the transaction.
Oh, and
because no one put in, like, they never cleared me as being 21. And so, but it said, like, approved on the little screen.
Yeah,
and
did you get a receipt?
But I threw it away.
So
like,
who
I
knows
took
what
it.
it said?
So it might have on the receipt said, like, transaction declined.
No.
So I shoplifted this whole cart of groceries, and you're on camera on the screen, you know, when you're checking out. So I have to, like, I'm going to be I'm a wanted criminal. I'm out there all over.
And there's
Aldi.
no way to know what your cart was in your cart.
So now I guess I'm going to go back to that store and just explain, like, this is what happened. I can kind of tell you what day I was here. Can you see, like, when my card got denied? Can I just pay you now for whatever was in the groceries? Because I don't know what I bought.
I think that's the risk that they run.
Yeah.
When they want us to self-checkout.
Like, it should have immediately
We're not
told
professionals
me.
at this.
Right.
Yeah. So my strong opinion, long way to get to the strong opinion, you have to make it clear that the transaction was declined.
It should say it on the screen.
Yes, because it just did everything as you would have expected a normal transaction
And
to
it
do.
needs to make a noise or something.
Yes, it should stop you, or it shouldn't flip over to the, like, it shouldn't allow you to go to the pay screen. Like, it just keeps erroring, and then finally somebody comes over and goes, hey, dummy, we got to check your ID. Because if not, that's all I just walked right out with groceries.
You're going to go back there?
I have to, right?
I'd bring a lawyer. These type of
You
things.
think Kanzler's available?
Mm-hmm.
All right, sorry. That was my long,
That's
strong
good,
opinion.
but that's good.
But you've got to tell people, I didn't want to shoplift.
How much
I
money
had
roughly
to.
would you say?
I really don't know. $60 maybe?
It's great. It's on them.
I think so too.
I know, but I'm on camera.
Yeah, but if you go back, what are they going to do? There's no way you have no idea what you purchased.
Right. I don't know. Because I went there 2 different times. I went on Friday and then I went again on Saturday. I was like, well, I don't know what I got on
It's
Friday.
always
what I got
better
on
to ask
Saturday.
for forgiveness.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be on my knees.
Yes.
Please, don't arrest me.
Because that's your regular Aldi.
Well, I went to a different one that I normally go to.
Well, then I
but
say,
just skip it.
just skip it.
I'm just going to walk
Don't
in.
ever go back.
I'm going to walk in and be like, I'm sure you know who I am.
They have your
I am
picture
the
in the
criminal
back.
from the weekend.
$60.
Just let it ride.
I don't know.
It's on them.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think those are the risks that they run, and they probably, I'm not saying you should try to get away with stuff, but mistakes happen, especially if we're in charge of a job that we're not used to.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Go back and talk to somebody, but if they.
It'll probably make you feel better if you just go back in. Because what are they going to do at this point?
I don't want the Aldi police coming after me.
No.
They're big rainbow-colored police
Yeah.
cars. That's mine.
That's a good one.
Thank
All
you.
right, Tim.
All right, I'll try to make this quick because I know we've had a long one. I think this is going to help all people, but particularly everybody in this room. When you have a strong opinion, right, and it hits you during the week, you got to remember to write it down.
My gosh,
Yeah,
yes.
you do. It's so important
You do.
because you can remember exactly where you were when it hit you.
Yeah.
You can remember the enthusiasm that you felt for it, how
You're like, I got
excited
one.
you were.
Because I'm mad.
Like, when's Monday? It can't come soon enough. I can't wait to unleash this thing. You gotta write it down. Send yourself an email. Get a little pad of paper, whatever it takes. You gotta write it down.
You got to have it in your notes.
I think we can all benefit from that.
Is that related to your strong opinion from
That
today?
is my strong opinion today. You gotta write it down when you have the idea.
My strong,
It was a great one.
my strong opinion is people need to do their jobs.
That's what I'm saying. I agree with you. I'm right there with you.
May, do you have a strong opinion?
I have a quick one.
Okay.
Speaking of stores, when you're standing in line waiting to check out, and the line's getting longer and longer, and they finally open up another lane.
Yeah, whoever's.
But instead of having the cashier get the person that would be next.
It's got to be the person
check out.
that's next.
It's always
The person in the back of the
in
line.
the back of the line
Yeah.
that comes. So I think that the cashier should say, "Hey, I'm about to open my lane. Why don't you go
And
ahead
point to the person.
Yes.
They
Don't
should not
usually
leave it
say,
up
like,
to.
I'll take the next in line.
The same thing happens at gas stations. If a new person, if it's a big line and everybody's waiting in one line, and then they open another cash register because that line's gotten too big, that person's stressed out. Listen, back of the line. No.
It never goes like that, man.
That's why the person that's at the register needs to point to the person.
yeah.
What you got, the move is, you gotta, if you notice that someone is about to maybe open a register, don't get in line right away. Just kind of float
Yes.
around a little.
Yeah.
You move to the middle.
And then just say, oh, I'm looking at this over here. And then as you see them get closer to that register, then just start kind of going towards the register. And so then you're like, oh, I wasn't even in line yet. I saw you were opening up.
That's solid. Because you don't want to you don't want to have a throwdown in the store. And you don't want to be that person like that says, hey,
Yeah.
Oh, I've been that person.
oh, me too.
I believe
yeah.
it.
Trust me.
Really?
But
Taking
it's-
them out.
that's why the person at the register needs to point.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
that just stole all that stuff from Aldi.
Get back in here.
That was good. You know what's unbelievable? I think mine was even a little bit better than that one, but it's gone. It's gone.
Well, maybe next week it'll come
You
back.
gotta write them down.
Strong Opinions brought to you by the all-new Audi Kirkwood. Huge selection of new models. AudiKirkwood.com.